I'm going to share with you 3 strategies that you could use to get higher paid clients and more of them. Hey, it's Gary Cox. Have you ever wondered how coaches like myself have 350K programs or 50K programs or 10K programs or 5K programs if you don't have any of those? Well, I want to share with you the strategies on what we do to attract those kind of clients that can pay that kind of investment to grow their business or change their personal life depending on the program that you're offering, all right? So let's start off with them. Now, the first one sounds pretty simple, but I want you to hear me out first, all right? The first one is communication. Communication. Excuse my terrible handwriting. All right. Your communication must be effective. What do I mean by that? You need to communicate your message as if you're talking to a 3rd grader, 5th grader at the max. Forget all the complicated jargon stuff. People don't care about that. They need to have the message clear and simple. So let me share with you a really cool way to make that happen. When I am writing some copy before I give it to my team to use it for advertising or sometimes on social media, I will go on my computer. You want to jot this down. If you don't already know, I go to HemingwayApp.com. HemingwayApp.com. I'll cut and paste the copy into that app, or online I should say, because it's really online. They just call it HemingwayApp.com. And it'll instantly tell me at the grade level of which I'm communicating that message to. Isn't that cool? Then it will highlight words that I need to omit. They'll have a highlight of a sentence that's just like way too complicated. So I go in there and start changing it, and you'll see it go from grade 12 to grade 9. Change it up some more. Bring it down, and I bring it all the way down. I try to go to about the 3rd grade level. 5th grade is the max. Anywhere between, I'm okay with. Give that a try. It's pretty cool. The next thing that you want to focus on when you're doing your presentation, program, and program itself to everybody is the transformation. Transformation. When you think of transformation, I want you to think of the word outcome. They want to know what the outcome is, and they want to know it clearly. So if you're not focusing on the transformation, what might you be focusing on? What would that be? And it's not good. You're focusing on the transaction. What do I mean by the transaction? Here's an example, and you'll see why it's no good, especially when you're comparing what we should be showing, the outcome or the transformation. Here's a transaction example. Well, my program is 12 weeks, and you get 12 weeks with me, and then you get 4 more weeks, but the first 12 weeks, here's what you get. Week 1, you get this. Week 2, you get this. Oh, and then we have 10 videos, and video number 1, da-da-da-da-da. We go through the whole transaction. They don't care about that. All they want to focus on, they want to know what's my outcome, what's the transformation. I'm here. Where are you going to take me to? That's what they focus on. That's what they want. All right? Now, word of caution. When you take a client from cold to close, you want to be careful that you don't focus on the outcome too soon in the process from cold to close, because if you focus on it too soon, they're not going to trust you because they're going to feel that it's too hard to believe, all right? So very important for you to think about. Next thing you want to focus on, another strategy is, this one's a good one, positioning. Positioning. You want to position yourself in front of the right people. You want to position yourself in front of people who are higher paying clients as opposed to people who are not. So Gary, the next question is, how do we do that? I'll give you an example. One way is you're maybe looking or have looked, or hopefully you'll click the button below and look at my challenge that I'm doing, all right? Now you look at that and you'll see, well, at the very least, it's a $97 investment. So you look it over, you listen to this, and this guy makes some sense, I really like it. You know what, I want to invest in myself and in my business. I'll invest the 97, or maybe I'll upgrade to VIP, whatever. Okay, you get the ticket. By default, I've attracted you as a paying client. Now let's say 2 people went to that website before you, and they looked it over, they're tire kicking, and they see $97. Oh, I'm not going to spend money on that. That's ridiculous. I got rid of them by default to somebody else who's got a free program. You see the point? Now, I'm not trying to be mean or, like I don't care about that person because they don't want to invest. I've got tons of stuff on my social media that people can get for free and get results from it. But in this particular case, I got rid of them by default. Here's another thing that I've done in positioning with you. Maybe you noticed it, maybe you haven't. I'm going to give you, it's like I'm showing you a magic trick. Now I'm going to show you how I do it. All right. When I started, I purposely said, Have you ever wondered how coaches like myself have programs like 350K programs, 50K programs, and so on? So you're thinking, he's got a 350K program? And I can get a week with him. When I say a week, by the way, it's like 1 or 2 hours a day on my challenge. But I can get a week with him for like as low as $97. Do you see the transition, the positioning of that? Okay, it's huge. So these are things that are specifically done. They're strategies. These are done purposely. They're thought about. So I hope you've gotten something from this. I tell you what, if you apply some of this information, it can be a game changer for you. Hey, I'd love to, again, invite you to my challenge. Click below. The link is there. If this gave you something to think about, trust me, this is literally what, 5 or 6 minutes of hours and hours of a program that I can help you make a massive difference in your business and in your coaching career with regards to helping other people in your business and get them to change their life through the outcome that you will give them. Click now, and I'll see you soon.